Hi guys, and welcome back to the Tactic YouTube channel. As you can see, today we have something special on our unboxing desk. Apple's MacBook Pro. But not the ordinary one, as this is the newest MacBook Pro 13-inch Retina, the late 2013 edition with the Intel Haswell platform introduced last week at the Apple's conference. Except from the platform change, there isn't that much visual differences between this and last year's model. In general comparison, the new one is a bit thinner and lighter, has two new second revision of Thunderbolt connections, as well as the new OS X Maverick. We got our hands on the new model with the new Core i5 8GB of RAM and 256GB of SSD. So let's unbox the new MacBook Pro 13-inch Retina. I'm going to speed up the clip a little bit so you don't have to bear with my precision cuts. Again, that clean and elegant Apple packaging. Everything is in order and right where it should be. The notebook on the top, more on him later, and the rest of the accessories beneath it. Power cable, user manual, and the AC adapter with the second version of MagSafe connector. And of course, last but not least, the new MacBook Pro with the Intel Haswell platform. As we said at the beginning of the video, at first the new MacBook Pro isn't any physically different than its predecessor. It's about 0.04 inch thinner than the last year's model, coming down closer to the MacBook Air territory with the 0.68 inches in thickness. The weight went down by 1/10 of a pound and now measures 3.46 pounds, again only half a pound heavier than the MacBook Air, which is really impressive. Of course, everything else regarding the design and construction pretty much stayed the same. The chassis is still unibody design consisting of magnesium and aluminum. The keyboard is within decent size for its 13-inch segment, very pleasant to use, and the touchpad is spacious enough with the great precision and multi-touch responsiveness. On the right side there's a full-size HDMI port, SD-XC card reader and a USB 3 port, and on the left side you'll find another USB 3 port, as well as the MagSafe connector, two Thunderbolt 2 ports and the combo microphone headphone jack. Right beneath the screen hinges, you will find some ventilation and speaker holes neatly tucked in outside of the user's eye reach. On the left and right bottom sides you will also find some ventilation holes for cooling the hardware, and for the time in which we used this MacBook Pro we didn't hear anything coming out of them. Basically a completely silent machine during light use. Finally we came down to powering up this impressive machine. Right away you will get mesmerized by the high quality picture reproduction of the Retina screen and its 2560 by 1600 resolution with very high and unusual pixel density for its 13-inch notebook segment. Viewing angles are definitely above the usual average, as well as the color reproduction, but maybe a bit saturated for our taste. As we said at the beginning, this particular MacBook Pro model is equipped with the new Intel 4th generation of Core i5, 8GB of RAM, and 256GB of SSD. Of course, you will be able to configure that towards your hardware needs up to Core i7 or 16GB of RAM in the case of the 15-inch screen version of the new MacBook Pro, as the 13-inch receives only the variations of Core i5 and up to 8GB of RAM. You will also be able to configure up to 1TB of flash storage space in both screen sizes of the new MacBook Pro. Thank you once again guys for checking out the unboxing of the new 13-inch MacBook Pro Retina. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like it, leave a comment if you have any questions about the product, and of course subscribe to our Tactic YouTube channel for more content like this, or just check out our other video unboxes from before.